Till now, we have seen how to run ads using Twitter, how to advertise using Twitter. So now we are going to see how to track conversions and all using Twitter and how to retarget people using Twitter ads and all. Okay. So in case of conversion tracking, so we'll be tracking how many people went to our website through Twitter ads and how many people made a conversion there. Means how many people converted. Have they purchased any kind of product or not? Have they performed any valuable action or not? We'll be tracking all these things with the help of Twitter. So conversion tracking. We'll also be seeing about retargeting using Twitter. Right. So let's go to Twitter. So go to Twitter Ads Manager and then we have to go to Tools and then Conversion Tracking. So we have to set up some code in our website. Don't forget it. So click on Create New Conversion Event. So we can create multiple conversion events like this. Okay. So as I have already created an account, this is not a new one. So I have created many codes. So now we have to give all the details and all. So event, what we want to track and all, you can give something. So name this event 11 to 1. Right. So select the type of conversion. Okay, what you want to track on your website. Choose a conversion type that best describes the action you want to track. So site visit, purchase, download, sign up, or custom. Custom means you can choose whatever thing you want. Okay, so if this is if your type of conversion is here, please choose it, otherwise go for custom. So if you want to track people who are going to your website, who are visiting your website, then you can go for site visit. So if you want to track people who are purchasing your products, okay, who already have purchased your products and all, then you can go for purchase. Okay, so if you want to track people who downloaded your brochure and all, you can go for it. So if you want to track people who signed up your form in your website, then you can also track those people. So I'll be going to site visit. So I want to track all the people who visited my website. Okay, now we have to set up some rules now. So event tracking and rules. So specify website tag which you will use to track this event and all. So I'll be going with universal website tag. If it is a single event website tag, okay, this is helpful to track simple events. Okay, like event tracking in case of Facebook. If you want to track simple events like button click, if you want to track events like specific page view and all, okay, so you can go for this single event website tag. Okay, so you have to place this in specific page, in which page your conversions maker and all, you have to paste this in that particular page. I'll be going with a universal website tag. Okay, so we'll walk you through the process in the following screens. Okay, let's go and see. So I'll be pasting this code on the whole website. So I want to track what all things are happening in my whole website. Okay, so that's why I'll be choosing this thing. So now whom you want to track and all, you have to define. So all website visits means the people who are all visiting your website, I want to track them. Then you can choose this option, or else you can go for exact URL also. Exact URL means, okay, I want to track people who visited this specific page of my website. Then you can go like that also, or else you can go for URL contains also. Means if the URL contains this particular thing, okay, this particular thing like thank you, or the URL contains courses like kind of term. So if the URL contains this particular time, I want to track those people. Okay, you can go for the thing also. So I'll be going for exact URL. You can also add multiple conditions. So I want to track people who went to my website as well as who have visited my thank you page. The people who visited my thank you page. Why I want to track them? Because so that I can get an idea how many people got converted. So that people must have visited my website as well as must have made a conversion. Then only they can navigate to thank you page. So I want to track those people. So who went to my home page as well as who went to my thank you page. So which means they must have made a conversion. Then only they can navigate to my thank you page. So you'll not be displaying any kind of thank you page on your menu. No one will be displaying it. So anyone who visited your site can navigate to thank you page only when they make a conversion. Okay, only when they make any kind of valuable action on your site. That's why. So I wanted to know how many conversions happened on my website and all. So based on your requirement, choose this actions and all. So these two URLs, okay, these two conditions must match. Then only, so I'll get some info about customers and all who navigated to my website. And right, next. So post engagement attribution window and post view attribution window. So the thing is similar to Google Ads, we have seen it. So you ran some ads, okay, in Twitter. So there is no rule that the people should convert the same day. Okay, they might see your ad. Okay, so post view attribution window here, they might see your ad and they might convert after some days. So after some days they may convert, right? As I said it. Okay, so will you be considering them as conversions? Okay, if they convert, will you be considering them under conversions or not? So if they convert after some days, will you be considering them or not? So you can choose this thing. So if they convert after 5 days or 3 days like such, I'll be considering them that, okay, under conversions. They converted because of Twitter ads. I'll be considering like that. So the thing is here, post engagement attribution window. So here in the post view attribution case, so they have just seen your ad. Okay, so here engagement means they might have liked your thing, or they might have retweeted it, they might have shared it. Okay, they might have engaged or interacted with your ad. So after interacting with your ad, okay, that again there is no condition that they must convert the same day itself. Okay, they might convert after a few days also. So if they convert after a few days also, will you be considering them under conversions or not? It is asking you. So you can give. So if they convert after 7 days, after a week like such, if they convert within 7 days, I'll be considering that it is because of my Twitter ads. As I ran some Twitter ads, they have seen my ad or they have interacted with my ad. So they have converted after 5 days or 7 days, within a week, they have converted like that. I'll be thinking. So you can keep all these things. So it happen after a person views or engages with your ads. So choose the window for crediting Twitter. So we'll be giving credit to Twitter. So because of Twitter ads, they have converted. If the conversion happens after a person views or engages with your ad, you can change this setting anytime. It's okay. So now we have to agree to all the terms and conditions. It is mandatory anyway. Click on save conversion event. So now we have to place this code in our website. Okay. So here it is giving some option also. So you'll be installing the website tag, download the snippet. So you have to place it at the bottom of all the pages on your website. Okay, so before the body HTML tag, right? So or else if it is your coding partner, okay, if your website is developed by some kind of developer and all, you can download this text file and you can mail him. Okay, simply I'll copy this code. So now I'll go to my dashboard and I'll paste it. You can either go to appearance, theme editor and place it in before body tag and all in footer. Okay, so simply I'll go for settings and then insert headers and footers and I'll place this code in footer. So as the instructions say that the code must be placed in the bottom of all pages, I'll be going to footer. That's it, guys. No more issues. That's it. So I'll be placing this code in footer. You can place multiple codes, right? Click on save. Okay. So if you want, you can paste it in header also. But the thing is, if you paste more and more codes in header, your website loading speed may decrease. Okay, once your website opens, okay, so it will take some time. First, it has to load all the codes and then it has to get displayed to the user. User may get irritated like such. Okay, so based on the area you place also, it's mandatory. Return to conversion tracking. So tracking, it is in tracking section. So you can also edit these things with the help of this. Now if you want to check whether the code you have placed is working or not, you can go for a Chrome extension called Twitter Pixel Helper. If you add this Chrome extension, it will say whether the code you have placed in your website is working or not. Okay, you can verify whether the Twitter code you have placed is working or not. Let me show you this thing also. So I'll go for Google and search for it. It is a Chrome extension, guys. So click on add to Chrome, right? So here it is added, it got added. So let me go to my website and check on. So see, it gave me a notification. So Twitter website tags found on Go Explorer. Okay. Twitter website tag fired successfully. Fired means it is working successfully. The terminology, it says fired. Okay. Tag fired means tag is working perfectly. Okay. In this way, you can also know whether the code you have placed on your website is working or not. Okay. So if you have any doubts till now, you can ask me.
No doubts, ma'am.
Yes, now I'll go for retargeting. Okay, so again, if you want to go for retargeting, you must have set up this conversion tracking code on your website. And also, while creating a campaign, okay, if you want to go for app engagement or app installs, you want to run such kind of campaigns, then also you must have placed this Twitter code on your website. Then only you can go for such kind of objectives while creating a campaign and all. Right. So before going to remarketing in Twitter, we have to create an audience. Okay. So let's go for tools and audience manager. So you can go for audiences. So why we have to create an audience means, okay. So we have to create or we have to give a list to Twitter and say Twitter that please show my ads to these people only. So in case of normal campaign creation and targeting, we'll be choosing based on interest, based on demographics, based on keywords and all we'll be choosing. So here we'll be defining Twitter with a list of people and in order to show ads to them. Okay, so that's why you have to create an audience. So you can either upload a list of your customers. List means you must have a website or you may have a website. There people might have given some details. They might sign up there or they might have given you some details. So if you have any details of your customers, you can give that list also. You have to upload that list to this audience type of Twitter so that you can show your ads to those people, or else website activity. Okay, so if you want to show ads to people who visited your website, then you can go for this website activity, who have taken a certain action such as visiting a specific page. In order to choose this website activity or app activity, okay, app activity, so you must have placed your conversion tracking code in your website or in your app. It is mandatory again. So website activity, if you have an app and if you want to target the users of your app or visitors of your app, you can go for it. Next thing is app activity combination. Okay, combination of both. If you have both app and website, you can go for app activity combination. Combine multiple app activity audiences. Okay, before it was like tailored audiences and flexible audiences. Okay, two kinds of audience were there in Twitter. Now it has changed. Okay, they are tailored and flexible and their combination. So flexible audience. Okay, now it has changed. So in case of tailored audiences, we can upload a list of audience. In case of flexible audiences, we can mix and match multiple tailored audiences and all. Okay, so here simply now they made it simple than using those terminology. They simply made it as a upload list, whether you can target website or app visitors, or you can go for a combination of all these things like such. I'll choose website activity. Next, okay, you have to give an audience name. So I'll give it as so it is giving me some things. So from which you want to drag the audience and all, an audience name already exists, right? So description. So you can give description. It is for your reference. I'm leaving it. Okay. Select a website tag. Okay. So after this thing also, it will be asking you to place a tag in your website. So as I have already placed conversion tracking code, it is enough. Once you place the tag and it is enough. No need to paste it again and again. Okay, universal website tag. So which website, okay, which visitors we want to target. So visitors to any web page, okay, who have visited your website, then you want to target them, you can go for it. Okay, the people who all visit your page, or else you can go for a specific web page. Okay, so again go for either contains or equals. Contains means specific term. See, slash example like this. Okay, so like this you can go for it, or else I'll go to equal. The people who have visited this particular digital marketing page, I want to target them, right? So you can also click on add people. You can give multiple conditions. Okay, so people either visited this particular page or people who have visited either this specific page. So I want to show my ad to them. Like this, you can go for a or condition also. So here the people must have either visited this page or this page. So you can go for it like such. You can add multiple conditions. So again, you have to agree to these terms and conditions anyway. Click on create audience. So here it is. So if you don't find your audience, please refresh it once. It will be shown with a notification anyway. So 11 to 1 November is the thing got created. It is still processing. Okay. So you must have placed that particular conversion tracking code in your website. Now let's go and create a campaign. Okay. So right. Ads manager. Create campaign. So yes, website clicks and all. Everything is same. It is similar to Facebook and that thing itself. So here you have to go for custom audience simply. So campaign name, retargeting. I'm not saying about all these things. We have because we have seen all these things while creating a Twitter ad and all. Retargeting and group. Okay. So total group budget something I'm giving as $120 and all. Okay. So here done to go for targeting and all. So you can go down a bit, scroll down, and you can go for either custom audiences or lookalike audiences. So if you click here, it will be showing you a list. Okay, if you have uploaded a list, it will show you. If you are going for website activity and all, you can go for it. Okay, either app activity or combination. We must have chosen some audience, right? While creating it, you can go for it. So I'll choose 11 to 1. So if you have created an audience, it will be shown in this drop down. So I have 3 audiences. You can create multiple audiences. Okay, so name them properly so that you can recognize them. So this is my audience. I have just created it. Choose it. Okay, so now we can also go for lookalike audiences also. Lookalike audience means the audience that are similar to your targeting. Your ad will be shown to those people also. The budget will obviously increase if you go for this lookalike audience and all. You can choose this thing also. So include lookalikes of your selected custom audiences. The people who are similar to these selected custom audiences, okay, they will also be shown with your ads. So again, you can go for next. You can go and add creatives and all. Okay, then you can run your ads. Again, no need to target guys. Why? Because here only we are saying Twitter that. Okay, so show your ads to these people and make sure that your ads are creative and their look and feel or is good. Okay, so that then only you can drag people back and make them buy a product and all. Retargeting ads always must be looking good. Okay, they must be attractive. All right. Okay, so in this way we can retarget people using Twitter ads. We can also do conversion tracking with the help of Twitter. Any doubts you can ask me.